It's almost already like that, dude. School got metal detectors, they got vape detectors, they fucking stop and frisk you when you try to walk in. You got a security guard grabbing your
Oh,
balls.
I'm glad I got to school when I did, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Not
think our
crazy.
school ever be like
Oh
that.
yeah, we had a
Yeah.
small ass shitty school, dude.
Yeah. This is,
Where they just drug test the kids they know are gonna fail for
yeah.
no reason.
Yeah, that was fucked up, man.
I
That was
swear, every time I went in there, I'm like, all right, 75% of these kids
do
could
sports.
definitely fail, and
Yeah.
the other 35% or whatever,
They'd always have
man,
one. You know what I mean?
they do sports. They're good kids.
Yeah. I'd look around and I'd be like, alright, you might fail, you might fail, you might fail. I should. And they'd be like, Garrett, one good kid, where it's like, see what they did. I should have never been in there. I never did sports. I never signed up for drug testing. But they
Yeah,
bamboozled me.
that's what I'm.
Like I should
I
never
mean,
been.
actually, I
And I
did
had
sports.
probation. I was already getting piss tested by the state. You know what I mean? Then they fucking make me do that.
Yeah, I did sports, but I didn't smoke when I did sports, and then I would just get my name off the list when I stopped doing sports. And that's kind of how I moved it. Yeah, but there was
Yeah.
definitely 2 or 3 times where I don't know how I was getting drug tested, but they drug tested me one time. It was exactly a week after I smoked, and
Yeah.
then one time it was literally 2 days after I smoked,
Yeah.
or no, 3 days after I smoked, and I was like, what are the chances? I was
Shit.
like, in both times, I shit you not, this is not a joke. Both times came in, asked for somebody, left. I'm like, I'm good. They
Yeah.
come back. I'm like, oh no. And they ask for me. And that happened twice, both the times that I had recently smoked before they called me. But I just kept it solid both times. I didn't say nothing. Pissed in the cup. They took it. They didn't say nothing. I was like, man, I could just snitched on myself. They didn't even say nothing. From that point on, I was like, I'm never saying anything.
Every time I walked in, it was like a main event. I walked in, and
Yeah,
everyone's like,
I
"Oh,
remember that. I remember
they
the few times I
cool."
looked at you and I'm
Yeah.
like, this motherfucker's high right now.
Yeah,
I
and
was
and
like,
almost every time I'd be so baked sitting there being like, and I always felt so good. I'd always be the last guy to piss test. There was a couple times where I was like, this is fucking annoying. But by the time once I was getting, had PO and shit, I had the system cracked, metabolism was high, drinking a gallon of Mountain Dew every day. I was like, dude, you're never fucking getting anything out of me, bro. I'm pissing straight water and fucking chemicals that aren't fucking weed, you know? And so yeah, I was baked as fuck. Everyone would be like, "Oh," and I'd always pass. I remember a few times people like then come to me like once a teacher would leave because like that. No, I guess they just knew like, this guy knows. And they'd be like, "Yo, dude, I smoked weed 2.5 weeks ago. I'm real fucking scared. I don't know what to do." I'm like, "You're gonna be fine, bro. I'm high right now, dude. You're good." I'm like, "Trust me, dude. The shit they say it will last the system in your month. Oh, I don't think so. I think that's fucking propaganda. All right, man. You'll be fine. If not, just drink a lot of water. If yeah, I mean, because that was always my test. One time, they he told me not even like not to. He was like, yeah, just your past 4 tests, we haven't been able to even test them. So I was just pissing water. You know what I mean? And they're like,
so you do it.
yeah, they're like, I don't even know what he told me to do. You can't just tell me to stop drinking water. He was like, yeah, so I think we're gonna wait a little longer before we test you. But yeah, dude, fuck that school. I remember I had to do those fucking school tests because I was in forestry class, which they gave me. I wasn't even on the forestry team. If I was like on the forestry team, like doing meets and shit, then that's a sport. And I was the only one who was just in the normal class. I was like pretty much mandatory. Not mandatory. They gave it to me because I didn't want to do PE.
Fucked around and signed the wrong piece of paper though, didn't you?
I
Got the
didn't
shit
sign
in
no,
you.
nah, I didn't sign nothing either. You know what I mean? I remember I got handed them like early year. My mom was like, I was like, these are for the drug test, man. And she was like,
Don't.
are you gonna do sports? And I was like, nah. She was like,
Then
out of here.
I would have. Then I would have like. I would have been like, you legally can't drug test me
Yeah,
because nobody signed the papers.
I could be a dick about it, you know what I mean? But just the optics in my situation were always bad, you know what I mean? If I ever did do shit like that, they'd be like, just the optics were always bad, and they'd be like, you're out of here, buddy. And it's not like I could sue. You know, they did a lot of illegal shit, you know what I mean? Fucking locking me in that closet, essentially, for fucking the whole day and then hours after school, not giving me lunch. But it's like, what the
following you around and shit.
yeah, literally. They'd follow me around and they'd send other kids to follow me around.
Smoking a bong, but they said you were smoking a joint. You're just like,
That's
no,
when
it
I knew.
wasn't.
That's when I knew, dude. Because I remember I saw them. Me, Trev, were smoking at Travis' house at the apartments. Sitting there, we're smoking out this shitty water bottle bong. He's not even at school yet, Trav. He was about to, you know what I mean? And then I see the principal and the counselor. They're walking on the walking bridge across. Kind of see him, and I even waved, you know what I mean? Because we already got done cheap. Like I fucking, hit it. There was no smoke in the air, you know what I mean? Just kind of put it down.
Oh, you're smelling the air though.
Yeah, and I even waved at him. And then they didn't, and I swear the counselor looked right in my eyes. And I was like waving. And later, me and Trevor were walking. We're gonna go to the store. We're running a little late. And then some Mr. Dutcher and they come and they're like, "Hey, surprised to see us, huh?" And I was like, "Nah, I saw you already." And they're like, "No, you didn't." I was like, "All right." And like, we saw you smoking that joint. And I was like, "There's you guys lied twice. First, we're smoking up a bong, and B, I knew I saw you because we I had eye contact. You
I
know what I
can
mean?
tell you where you were.
Yeah, I waved at you. You know what I mean? So then we start walking back, and they're kind of being all bitchy about it. But then me and Trevor were like, all right, whatever. Me and him go walk the store, and they're like, where you going? You can go anywhere. And they're like, we're gonna get lunch. I've got lunch yet. And they're like, you can get lunch later. Come here. We gotta go talk to him in the office. And I was like, all right, whatever. Sitting there, that's when I started doing the, I don't want to see you winning. Sitting in the office, because like hell kids are coming talking. People are like, why are you here? I'm telling them that's bullshit, all that. And they're like, oh, that's fucking whack. It gets to the point where they hide me behind because too many people are talking. So then I start posting shit on my Snapchat story, being like, this is fucking whack. Look at the room I'm in. And then they come and take my phone away from me. I was like, that's a little lame. And I was like, I wonder what to do to Trevin, dude. I hope he didn't fold. And right about that, I look out the window, his mom's picking up and leaving. I'm seeing with the paper. I'm like, he signed the referral, dude? What the fuck? And they brought me in for the referral. And they're like, yeah, we need to sign this here, here, here. You're getting expelled. I'm like, no, I'm not. And they're like, you need to sign it. I'm like, I'm not signing it because that's not what happens. And they're like, go back there to the room. And they locked me in the room again. Then a cop came. And the cop first went to Travis' house and like searched out there, knocked on his door, and Travis didn't answer. And like that was the only thing I was scared about. I'm like, what if the cop finds the bomb? Because we left it outside, you know. So I'm like, dude, Travis, I hope he gets it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I hope he got it.
I think he's that smart. I think he's
He
smart enough to do that.
he got it. You know what I mean? Cop didn't find nothing. Cop comes, talks to me, does a sobriety test on me. I pass, even though I'm baked as fuck. You know what I mean? I'm passed. Next thing you know, me and the cop are almost homies. We and him talking about some other shit. And then I'm like, oh yeah, you think you can let me go back to class? Like, and they have me locked in here, and instead of giving me lunch, I haven't gotten lunch yet. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, yeah, I got you. I'll let you go back to class. By this point, it's the last period of the day. You know what I mean? Like it's already been this whole fast goal, it's been hours. And then cop talks to the lady or whatnot, and they let me go to class. I'm like, bet we got through this. All right. Cop said I'm good. I didn't find nothing. I ain't signing the referral. All right. They gave me my phone back when I was leaving. I'm like, we're good. It's the last period of the day. We got like 30, 40 minutes. I'll be going home. And like I sit down, the bell rings, and then immediately the teacher gets a phone call. And he's like, Sage, they want you at the office. Now, first I'm just like, I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to
You
go.
can't make me.
No. And then it got to the point where like instead of me being like the man, dude, everyone was looking at me like I was just getting that look where I'm like, fuck, I might get dragged out of here. You know what I mean? I'm like, I might make this a real big deal and really uncomfortable for everyone. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll go back. Maybe they fucking, I don't know, want me to take the referral
I would have
home
just
or
left.
something.
I would have just left. I would
Yeah.
have walked
If
right
I would
out
have
those
known,
doors.
if I would have known, you know what I mean? But I was like, oh, except I was like, we're good. You know, I was like, they got nothing on me. They can't do anything. I got my phone. You know, the cops said I'm good. I was like, maybe they just wanted me to like take the referral home, or maybe they were like, oh, yeah, you have to talk to Mr. Dutcher or whatnot, because he left by that point. Maybe I could talk to him or something. So then I go back and they're like, oh, have you sit in the office. It's like, bet, thinking I'm gonna talk to Mr. Dutcher. So I'm sitting in his office and I realize like, he's not here. You know what I mean? And they're like, we need your phone again. And I was like, this ain't good. I was like, why? And they're like, we just need your phone to your dad so we can talk to your dad and call him and tell him what's going on, and we'll let you go. I was like, ah, all right, that's understandable. You know what I mean? You can't get me in trouble, so you can just tell my dad about it, and I'll just tell him. And then it was just hours. So I'm like, I'm waiting for the school to be over. School's over. I'm like, I can leave. Like, no, not yet. And I was like, all right, maybe take a couple minutes, and the next thing you know, it's like school gets out 3:05. It's like 3:10. I'm like, It's like 3:15.
Would have jumped out the window by
It's 3:15. Trying to open the window, or it's trying to. Well, it's also bad optics. You know what I mean? Because now it's been kicked out. Try to open the door, and then I realized I'm like, the door's locked. And it's been 15 minutes. And now there's no one in the fucking office there. You know what I mean? Like, there's all gone. I was like, all right, this is. I'll just wait till someone comes back. This is gonna be fine, dude. Finally, they come back, and then they're calling my dad or whatnot. I'm like, the hell? While they're doing that, he's texting me, but I don't have my phone. You know what I mean? And then finally he walks in, and then they tell him everything that happens. He's like, okay, all right, like, didn't care really. He's like, what the fuck? And then finally, they open the door, they let me out, they give me my phone, they show the referral, and they're like, yeah, this is a referral, and he won't sign it. It's like, all right, I think they had my dad signed something. I can't remember. And then we left, and he's like, what the hell is that all about? And I told him like everything. He's like,
You told me you were smoking out of a bong, but they said you were smoking out of a joint, so you're like, what did they expect?
if it was my mom, dude. But
Huh?
if it was my mom, I would have, dude.
Oh, yeah.
But too, I was just like, no, we're just chilling trap, dude. And so we're smoking a joint. We're smoking a joint. I've never smoked a joint. But yeah, then it finally got out of it, dude. And I was like, that's pretty lame, dude. So I text Trevor. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, what happened to you? Did you not sign it? And he's like, nah, I did. And then I was like, you fucked
Damn.
me. That's why they're such cunts about it, Because I got hacked, they got him. And I'm like, so, what's up, He's like, I can't go to school for a couple weeks. You know what I mean?
Like, I
He's like, it's
held out.
fucking gay, I'm grounded. And I was like, why'd you sign it, dude? I was like, they said we had a joint, bro. We're smoking off a bomb. Why'd you do it? He folded under pressure, bro. That's when I knew.
Folded
I was
under
like, you can't
pressure.
do crimes with some people.
Nope.
You
Some
know what I
people,
mean?
some people can't hang, man. Some people ain't really about
But yeah, dude, school was pretty like douchey to me, dude. All just because I smoked weed.
it. Yeah.
Really is. It's because I smoked
One of my craziest high school story, like that's not even like,
blood. Throwing a
it's probably
snake
not
in like
even.
elementary school.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, dude. In high school, one day it was my senior year, so I didn't give a fuck. I pulled up third period, high as fuck, having a good time. It was art class, so I'm like
dude,
gonna
art was always the
chill and
best
do art
bits.
high.
She give you the little
And
cheese
then,
strips.
so my friend is the teacher's son, and
Yeah.
he comes over and he's like, "She knows you're high, buddy. Is everything okay?" And I'm like, and I just start laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And he's like, "Okay." And then he leaves, and then everyone at the table, like before he did that, they're all like looking at me. They're like, "You're doing good, buddy." I'm like, "Why are you even like?" I'm just doing
Fuck.
my work like I do every
That
day,
is the one
and it's
thing.
like they're just trolling me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay." So the whole day passes, right? Boom, we get to like sixth period, right? And then I get called down to the office, and then the principal calls me into her office, sit down. She's like, "So there's a rumor going around," and I'm like, and just like I tried so hard to stay normal, I couldn't control my face just going ghost. Like I just went
Yeah.
pale. I felt it, and I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And I was like, I just said, "Yeah." I was like, "What is it?" She's like, some people think they're just gonna graduate no matter what, but if you don't get your grade up in English, you actually will not graduate if you still have an F. And I was like, oh, like I bet the color instantly restored to my face, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I know.
You're gonna get an A right
I'm
now.
getting that. I'm getting that up right now. She's like, all right, I just wanted to let you know that like you're actually not gonna graduate. And I'm like, yeah, I'll fix it. And your boy graduated,
Yeah.
so we're good. But dude, that was the like that was like the scariest moment. I just was high. I was still high then.